What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to the OnePride Podcast, where we talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. In this stream, we got a lot of folks on here, and we're going to leave a special one for last because he don't get on that much. Mark Orm from Orm's Forum, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's talk some football today on the OnePride.
Absolutely, man. And we got Troxel Sports Talk, Sports Fury Sports Talk. What's going on, man?
It's Troxel Sports Stream in the house, and we're ready to talk some Detroit Lions.
All right. And, of course, we got the Gridiron Blitz. What's going on, Grid?
What's up, man? Got a flat tire, so I said, hey, might as well join my fellas, take the day off, man. So I'm ready to talk some Detroit Lions.
Cy, I'm going to give it to you. I totally forgot. I was running a little bit weird there, but let's talk about the schedule. We get this thing up and going, man. Monterey Moore, what's going on? Renee Jackson, Vash Starwin, Daniel Potts, Jamie Ward. Hey, and I got Brenton Hickman became a member again. I appreciate that. Mark, what do you think about this schedule?
I think it's absolutely tough. It's a tough schedule. I don't see many wins. San Francisco, right off the bat, that's going to be, I think, it's not going to make or break, but I like to see them deliver right away. I'm kind of going to gauge them right away because that's a good defense that we're facing right away. That's a pretty steady offense. Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm not too big on, but they run the ball really well, San Fran, and I think we're going to be able to tell right away what kind of team we have. I don't really like that we have starting around week five or six, I forget what it was, that we have a long stretch of about 7 weeks where we're on the road for 5 games. I think that's going to be a little bit tough, but it is what it is, man. It's Lions football. Let's go.
Absolutely, man. Trox, what do you think? What was your first impressions about the NFL schedule?
Well, first impressions, I did say about 9 or 10 wins, but after further like dissecting the schedule and yeah. After the Kool-Aid finally flushed out my system a little bit and I came down to earth, I think maybe about 7 wins.
Okay, 7 wins came down to earth. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you guys think that it's possible that we get more than 7 wins? Let me know in the chat. Y for yes or N for no. Right now we got 5-12. At least we know the first 3 weeks. Dern, what's going on, Dern? While they get their information in there, what do you think, man? What's going up, Dern?
Well, I'm a little late. Apologize. I had to run to the store really quick, but I am here. So the question is about the schedule, correct?
Yes. What do you think about the schedule? What was your initial reactions to it?
Holy cow, it's really tough. but it will really prove what this coaching staff is made of. Are they actually going to put their money where their mouth is and put our players in the best position possible? Because that first 3 weeks alone to start off the season is really tough. Now, I think they're winnable, but I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. At least we got the Ravens during the beginning of the season and not towards the end when they can get their groove on.
Hollanders are always late from Kirk Romero. Hey, it wasn't late. It started on time. Just a lot of crazy stuff happened at one time. We got Daniel says negative. Randy says 3-14. 9 wins by Corey. 2-15 by Son of Apollo. 5 wins at best by Monterey Moore. Alan says 7 wins. We got Frog Crop. He says why for sure, so he's going to get more. I think 8 wins, and we're going to control the clock by Renee Jackson. 5-12 by Mark Orem from Orem's Forum. And we got in here the GOAT himself, none other than Cy Gray. Cy, what is going on, buddy? Welcome to OPP. At one time, we got Daniel says double negative, feedback. 3-14, 9 wins by Corey, 2-15 by Son of Apollo. There we go, Cy. You got that double feedback going on. Grid, what do you think about this schedule, man? How many wins we going to get?
Ah, man. You know what? I see about maybe 5, 6 maybe. But I know one we got to get. It's one that I'll be going to Week 7. We got to get it, man. I know we probably won't, Mike, but I hope we do because I'm going to be in the nosebleeds, man, all the way up, okay? I will be there for that game, October 24th, and I want to see some kneecap biting. But, man, I think we beat the Falcons. We beat the Broncos. We split with the Bears. We beat the Steelers. No, the Steelers beat us. I'm sorry. We beat the Bengals. And maybe get one more win. So I got us at 5-12.
5-12.
5-12. 5-12.
Oh my God! I have us at 6 wins. I think that's logical to get 6 wins for this team. The game I'm really looking forward to, obviously, is the Los Angeles Rams. I can't wait to face these guys. I really want to see some sacks from this game. Trey Flowers, hopefully, can get to work. Romeo Akwara, get to work. Darren, why are you shaking your head, man?
Because every time you do that, you always say sacks to the face, and it always pops in my mind now.
Oh, my God.
You serious?
He didn't do it, but you did it. So it
just drops in the head right away because of him.
It does.
Monterey Moore says he'll be at the Lions and Rams games as well.
Okay, Mondo, let's go. Hey, 508, man. I'll be at 508, man. Nosebleeds.
Tonio Hightower, what do you think of the schedule, man?
Man, that top pick is gonna feel real nice, but that season's gonna feel real bad.
Come on, man.
That season's gonna feel real bad. I mean,
I don't think that bad.
They would have to hit us with the hardest schedule. Why we get the hardest schedule? And it seems like the Bucks get like that cupcake schedule that they got, right?
And Tone is actually tied for 6th toughest. I think we had 5th last year. It's 6th this year.
Why do they keep getting the Lions these tough schedules? Like the Lions aren't bad. Give us good, easy schedules. True. Like all we're playing is teams who were either a playoff team this year, or pretty much a playoff team the year before that. That's pretty much the whole list, except for like the Bengals, right? We're playing every single team we play is good, except for maybe the Eagles. Like this is a crazy schedule. Man, this really gonna show how good the Lions are gonna be. But my Lord, man, any talk about winning the division, making the playoffs in year 1 might get bit on the back burner to the NFL start giving the sides a little bit of easier schedules. Because boy, they is out to keep us at the bottom for a long time.
It's about to get crazy in this chat here because TA and Noble Sports just entered the building.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
What's up, TA?
Go.
TA all day. Man, we got almost the whole crew in here, man. This is crazy.
You just get a flat, and sometimes you're supposed to. So,
man, I feel bad for the grid. What a day. Wait until we build up through the next year and then get easier. And they says, since do the Lions have a run game? Well, hopefully this year, because we got an offensive line game. And when you have an offensive line game, you can have a run game. What's going on, LMM bros? If I haven't shout you out, let me know, fellas. Let me know. I'll definitely shout you out. I see that we got 24 likes with 47 in the building. Let's get those likes up to 47. TA Noble Sports, what's going on, man? Yeah. Man, that's crazy, bro. Really crazy.
I thought the same thing.
Hey, I do want to elaborate a little bit.
Go ahead.
Everybody that's kind of happy about the Rams game, you do know we got to face Aaron Donald, right? That's a bad man.
Let's talk about the defensive line versus our offensive line. Start it up, Mark. Let's talk about that.
Well, Aaron Donald, for one, that's an absolute monster to face, and that's going to be a test for Frank Ragnow and Jonah Jackson or whoever's going to have to go up against him. You're going to have to double teaming that man because he is an absolute animal.
Yeah,
that's tough. They lost Brockers. We got him now too. So who else they got over there? Floyd. Is Floyd over there still? Floyd. Leonard Floyd. He had a big year last year. So that's going to be tough, man. Ragnow, Decker, they're going to be in for it, man. Panay Sewell's going to have to get his too. So good luck with that D line. I'm tell you right now, it's going to be tough.
What is going on, Cy Gray? Are you good to go now, man?
And I'm fighting with the kids. My wife not here. Flying solo right now, baby. How you guys doing tonight?
Hey, we're doing great now. We're doing great now. And man, you sound really good on that microphone.
Good,
Absolutely.
Hey, appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, man, we got a long road to hoe this year, man. That schedule was brutal. They did us no favors. It's kind of weird how it's already preset 2 or 3 years in advance, but man, they're killing us. So I'm looking at it, man. I don't know if you guys went through predictions yet, but I looked at it. I'm seeing 6-11, man. That's just
okay. 6-11. Okay. You got Truxel Sports yesterday. He said we going 10 wins. I say we going
17-0, baby.
Hey,
17-0.
Hey, it was the Lions Kool-Aid. What can I say?
When I heard him say that
Love
yesterday,
it.
I was in the
Love
chat.
it.
I was about to do a super chat, but it wouldn't let me. I was like, Trox, what are you saying right now, man?
Super chat it. Oh, yeah.
And we got TA a Noble Sports. What's going on, TA? And again, it ain't working with him again.
Such a way with words.
And again. He will get this thing figured out. He will for sure. Let's talk about the defensive line, Gridiron Blitz. We're going to be going against the Los Angeles Rams, where their defensive line is powerful. But we have a very good offensive line.
Yeah, we do. But the thing is, we got number 99, and he is level 99. So he is all pro. And this guy, I'm a little nervous, man. But I'm thinking, we talked about it off the air about Jared Goff's ability to sell the run and how it is the opposite of number 9. So I'm thinking if they can buy us enough time, we have 6 weeks now at that point to kind of solidify that run, get that play action down packed, then maybe we can get them guys to bite a little bit on that run, man, open up the middle of the field. We don't got a lot of guys. I mean, we got the burners, but we got to see what they can do on the field with our team. So I'm looking for a lot of play action, man, from Jared Goff and Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. And maybe we get that win. It's only one game I want them to win, and that's it. So,
Just
that's all I'm saying.
So you'd be happy if it was one and
I wouldn't be happy.
1-17.
I would be happy. I would be
1-17.
content. I'll be content. Just win that game. Take and look. I want a order of number 9 with some kneecaps on the side. That's all I'm saying.
That's coming from the guy that said he wants to win now. Now.
That was a different time, man.
He changed his tune yesterday.
Shane says Ragnow gonna earn his money and destroy Aaron Donald. Oh,
Hey, let's calm down with the story.
Whoa.
All right. Slow down.
Aaron Donald treats grown men like they're children.
Very
That's
true.
a good matchup, though. It is a good matchup.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good matchup. Absolutely.
No doubt about it. It's gonna be fun, Tone. What do you think about this matchup?
Can I offer my Aaron Donald jersey to the football guy to make that man just sit out that game? Because good Lord, Aaron Donald is not the man to play with. If anybody hasn't watched this guy, he will destroy double teams. You can't double team him because he'll destroy your double team. You got to triple team him, and then somebody coming free. And even if you triple team him, he still might get through. The man, you can't define him by how you define usual football players. He's just above all that. The man, I love Ragnow, but man, I'm saying I'm sorry, Ragnow, but I don't know how much faith I guess it got you against Aaron Donald. If he's going against Fletcher Cox or maybe Chris Jones, okay, but it's Aaron Donald. It's not the same thing. I love you, Ragnow, man. Maybe they Sewell might have played guard that game, man. I don't know how he gonna stop that dude.
Folks, at 7, I'd say 7-ish, we're going to do the mailbag segment where you got questions, we have answers. Do hashtag NFL, hashtag ISN, and then we will get to your questions. And if we don't get it right away, just repost it because that thing just flew past our head. And guess what? We got some big foreheads over here. Definitely, especially the Dern. That thing is a 10 head. And we got, obviously, the Gridiron Blitz who's got a 6th head right now. So just take a minute.
Freshly shaven. Let's go.
And hey, Cy Gray, too, he got a big one as well. TA Noble Sports, are you in the building yet?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
And with the way with words.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
What do you think
Noble?
about this schedule, TA?
Man, I think it's one of the freaking hardest schedules in the league, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, it's a very tough schedule, man. No doubt about it. I mean, it is what it is. It's football. You know what I'm saying? Any given Sunday, any team can win. But it's definitely it's gonna be a kneecap biting season, man. Definitely it's gonna be that. And I can't wait to see, man, what's gonna really happen. But I got them winning no more than probably 6 to 7 games, man.
Ooh, okay, 6 to 7 games, but there is a thing that just occurred, and that was a $1.99 super chat. Now, Delusional Lions, Detroit Lions fan, thank you so much for that super chat. He says 9-8, 7 seed, new era, new underdog mentality. Let's talk about this, TA. Can the Lions go 9-8 and get the last seed to go ahead and make the playoffs?
Yeah, they can, but will they? That's the biggest thing. They can do it, but will they do it? No, only for the Lions to be able to get that last playoff seed, man. They're gonna have to have an unbelievable season, and that means beating teams that you normally wouldn't beat. That's what's gonna have to take place in order for these guys to go out there and get the job done. I don't know if they'll be able to be up to the task, but I'm still kind of worried about the defense. There is a little worry on my side about as far as the linebacking core goes. But other than that, man, they do have the pieces on offense, but they just got to put everything together. So they can do it, but I don't think that they will. I think they'll fall short, bro. I just really think they'll fall short of. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back and admit it to everybody on the show that I was wrong about the Lions and they made the playoffs.
Man, if you're a Lions fan, you want to be wrong about that one. We want to make the
Hey,
playoffs.
right.
Gridiron Blitz, you're the guy who's surprisingly more optimistic. You want to win. Do you think the Lions could make the postseason?
I'm gonna say no. Looking at the schedule, so they play 9 playoff teams, or I'm sorry, I think they play 6 teams 9 different times, including the Packers twice and the Bears twice. Assuming that we beat the teams we think we can beat, the Broncos, pending they don't get Aaron Rodgers. Do we take one at LA or when we hosting the San Francisco 49ers? The Vikings, we can't stop their run. I'm going to say no. Just not this year, maybe next year.
Do you guys in the comment section think the Lions going to make the playoffs? Just let me know. Playoffs or no playoffs? I wish I had that soundbite for playoffs.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Not that one.
Which one?
Let's
You about to
go.
play-
Playoffs?
Are you serious?
Oh, man.
Oh,
And
my
I got
Shout out to Jorge.
Go
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
I just hope we can beat the Rams. That's all I'm saying.
What about week 1? We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're playing the 49ers. Mark, can we go ahead and defeat the San Francisco 49ers?
You know, week one, some silly things can happen. You never know. You do never know, man. It is week 1, but like I said earlier, we're facing a really stout defense. I think they're all coming back to. Nick Bosa is going to be, he's going to be slobbering all over himself, man, because he hurt himself last year. That defense is intact. They run the ball well. It is at home, though, so you never know, but I'm not going to give them the victory, but I think it's going to be a close fight game. They will make it close, the Lions, but I think they're going to come up short. Just my feeling on it, man. Just my feeling.
Delusional Detroit Lions fan, #ISN. Do you think this improved O-line and running game can help the defense perform better? More rest on the defense, domination of time of possession, and can lead to more unexpected wins. I think it's very possible, Dern, and I see you shaking your head.
Yeah, absolutely. He hit the nail on the head right there. The longer your drives are, the more rest your defense gets the last time that they're out there.
Okay, Eric says no. Frog Crop says playoffs. East
Playoffs?
talking about
You're
playoffs.
talking about playoffs?
Look, if you can rest your defense and run the football, anything could happen. It's not like we were getting blown out last year, and we had a very bad team. With that said, I just think our schedule is really tough. We do have some legitimate holes on defense. It's going to be difficult to pull out some of those wins. I still think the Lions go 6 wins, and that's kind of what I see there. Now, we see Eastwood 29. What would y'all trade for Odell Beckham Jr. Cy?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, your heart's nothing. I would give up something. I think he's worth something. The talent is just too immense. I think if you come in around, a 3 or 4, third or fourth round pick, I think that's well worth the risk. The upside is there. Obviously, this is one of the more gifted, talented receivers in the game. Of course, he comes with that diva tag. He's totally Hollywood, and I do understand the impact on the culture. But again, if you give up a 4th for him, I mean, I don't know how realistic that is. And it doesn't work out, at least you just gave up a 4th round pick for him, but I wouldn't go into a 1st or 2nd or anything too rich.
Would you guys in the chat want to trade for Odell Beckham Jr. for anything? Just let me know, yes or no. What do you guys on the panel? Anyone on here, raise your hand. Would you trade for Odell Beckham Jr.? So I
hate that he's a diva, but I mean, the dude is super talented and he could help us, but I'm not willing to give a 1st round pick for him because of that stigma.
I ain't give no 1st round pick for him. That's crazy.
If you're going to give me him for like a 3rd or less, then we can consider it.
TA Noble Sports, what do you think, man? Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to Odell Beckham Jr., very, very talented guy. I probably would give, because I'm looking at what I got next year. I got a lot of picks. I probably would give up a 5th for him or something like that, and a player. Probably give him Jelani Tobias, something like that.
Yeah!
There you go.
Yes.
And hopefully I'll be able to get him.
So we got in the chat, we got Trox says no. Randy Daniels, no. Delusional Detroit Lions fan. He said, to the no. Corey, no. Alan, no. John, no. Big, no.
Yes. Thank you.
A lot of no's. Why for a 3rd? Mondo says H to the nah. Eastwood says a 3rd. Okay, so yes by Tone. Tone, explain yourself.
Has anybody seen our wide receiver room? I don't know. We could turn on any time that we can get. Not only that, if Dan Campbell is as good as the coach as we believe he is, and if Dan Campbell's culture is going to be as good as we believe he is, then his culture should be able to deal with a guy like Odell Beckham. Because that's the luxury that some teams like the Patriots, the Ravens, teams who have a good culture and they can deal with kind of guys like Odell. If we're one of those teams, then we should be able to deal with the situation. Getting he's 28, probably be good for a few more years. You can get him cheap. It's low risk, high reward. At the worst, you lost the pick. You just let him go. That's really the worst it could be. I mean, it's not like he's gonna be. Even if he be Antonio Brown, you could just cut him at the end of the day. It's not like we're giving up a 1st or a 2nd for him, right? And if I'm giving up 3rd or later, I'm willing to give that up for a potentially elite wide receiver.
There's a couple free agents on the market, folks, and I want to know, who would you like to get? Mark Orem, who do you think would be a good free agent pickup right now?
I don't even know who's even available right now, to tell you the truth, man. Give me a couple names.
You got Malik Hooker, you got Kenny Vaccaro. There's
Kenny Vaccaro might be interesting because he's a safety, and I think our safety situation is pretty weak right now. So he brings some leadership there at least. I would definitely take a look at Kenny Vaccaro, 100%.
Okay, so that would be the safety there. To me, he had a time with Dan Campbell. I think he'd be better than Harris.
Yeah.
But TA Noble Sports, there's a player on the Arizona Cardinals that's on the trade block. Well, he's been asked to do a trade. Very good linebacker. Well, decent one.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about this, man.
man, that player would be by the name of Mr. Jordan Hicks. Yes, the Arizona Cardinals are allowing Jordan Hicks to seek out a trade. They pretty much want him to go out there and see what team would make him their next choice. So I would definitely take Jordan Hicks because he definitely had a solid season last year with the Arizona Cardinals. I got a chance to watch a lot of the football games, and he was very solid for the Arizona Cardinals. I believe he had over 118 tackles, and the guy was he was very effective out there. And I still think that the Lions could use another linebacker, i.e., Jordan Hicks would definitely be a guy that I would consider trading for. Why not? You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at the linebacking core that you have right now, I'm not satisfied with it. I know they went and got a guy in Derek Barnes and also got the undrafted guy, but it's something still unsettling with me with the linebacker position, even though I know Jamie Collins is pretty solid. I know that Jelani Tavai is what he is right now. Hopefully he gets a little bit better, but I would definitely take Jordan Hicks, man, if I'm the Detroit Lions.
I think what do you think would it have to give up to get him? Obviously, it's known that he's not going to be playing.
You probably would give up a pick. You probably would give up like a sixth round or a seventh round pick for him, and maybe they probably have release him just for something like that.
It's possible, man. Anything to upgrade that linebacking core. I'm still worried about that and the safety position. Troxel Sports Talk, Sports Fury, Sports Streams. What is a player you would like to get so far? Free agent market or maybe trade for a player like that? I
do think that, Noble Sports did hit on Jordan Hicks. I would love him on our squad. There's Amani Hooker. There's a lot of people. Now, I will definitely stay away from any wide receivers. Now, you might say, Trox, the wide receiver core is terrible. Well, you had a chance. You had actually two chances. You had a chance to draft Tamarion, to sign Tamarion Terry because he went undrafted. That's on us. But I think that, you stick to your guns. You go and draft a wide receiver. Use your draft picks and capital that way. You don't go out and get a player that you can kind of, get in the draft for a lot cheaper. Let's face it, an Odell Beckham Jr., he's going to come pricey. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you're going to have to give up capital for.
Yeah, I don't want to trade for him because of his injury history more than anything.
And on top of that, you got the injury history. So
$12 million too.
Yeah,
I just feel I'm like Randy. He says this season's a wash. I'm kind of in that boat right now as well. Yeah, there's a chance,
7 wins, I'm saying. Yeah, 7 wins, I'm saying it's kind of technically a wash. Absolutely, Mike.
We got 78 in the building. Let's get to 50 likes. I see we got 39 right now. We're going against the legacy, the media that really dislikes the Detroit area, the Detroit Lions, even other teams like, I don't know, the Jacksonville Jaguars, teams that tend to not do good. They like the Dallas Cowboys and the same old team. Smash that like button so we can show them. And, hey, to show Carlos from Freep that
hey, hashtag OnePride.
Yeah, we won pride, man. Not that. If you got questions, folks, let us know. Hashtag ISN. It's your time to run the show. It's 7 o'clock. Anything you want to ask, get it in there. This is what it's all about, man. Letting the people run this bad boy. Greetings. I'm on a plane to San Diego. Oh, my God.
Hey,
Mo P.
Shout out to Mo P.
Shout out to you. I don't know what Coach Dan Campbell is, mainly because we haven't seen him coach yet. That's true. ISN, better, ESPN, love it. David Webster, 4 wins. That's a good thing. Hey, you're going to get a high draft pick. We'll see. Flowers and Romeo, Julian. Let's talk about Julian. Julian Akwara. What type of role is he going to have there, Cy? We need to see him.
Yeah, we have to see him in action. I mean, he's an unproven commodity. Absolutely has some upside, a little talent. Stick him out at outside linebacker. I think that's where we're really deficient right now. I'm not sure what you're going to get back from him. Me personally, I thought he was a little bit overdrafted personally. But now that he's here, no sense in crying over spoiled milk or spilled milk, I should say. I like to see his role increase and see if we can get a little more juice out of that. Hopefully, it's not a lemon, but I think he should be good to go.
What do you think about Antonio Bryant? Do you think that we can get something out of him, Si?
Same thing. Immensely talented kid. A lot of people liked him coming out of Clemson as one of the more unproven. A lot of people, because with that defensive line, you got to think about it at Clemson. Dexter Lawrence, they had so much talent. My concern was you didn't know exactly who was doing what. So anytime Austin Bryant came in, he immediately made an impact too. So again, I think there's some potential there. I'm just not sure what's there. The only way you're going to get it is go ahead, put him in the game, give him a couple of squeezes and see what we got. So there's some talent there for sure.
We're gonna get into a conversation. It's gonna get feisty here, but I want to turn this up a little bit. Gridiron Blitz, talk about Jeffrey Okudah. What do you think about this guy? We gonna get it. I know the Dern's getting his hands ready.
Well, I mean, here's what I'm saying, fellas. I'm just saying the dude was drafted 3rd overall. I think you gotta perform. I don't care. I hear all the. It takes 3 years to mature at that position. My philosophy is why draft him at that position then? Why take any cornerback in the top 10 if it takes you three years to mature, right? So for me, I just need Jeffrey Okudah to play like he's the 3rd overall pick. That's all I'm saying. I know he was injured. I know he's in his 2nd year. He's been working out with some guys. So just play like you're the 3rd overall pick. That's all I'm asking. That's it.
Okay, Trox
got his hand up.
Okay. Yep, I got my hand up because you know where I'm going with that, Grid. I love you, brother.
I don't.
But I got to rebuttal this one. Don't play like you're the 3rd overall pick. Play like yourself. What got you to this point? What got you to the 3rd overall pick? Perform at a high level. Yes, it does take years to kind of, understand all the nuances it takes to play the cornerback position, but you're a cornerback. You kind of know the fundamentals, and you're going to go out there and perform at a high level. So don't play like you're the 3rd overall pick. Play like Jeff Okudah. We need Jeff Okudah to play like Jeff Okudah that we've seen at Ohio State, in high school, that we've seen in Pee Wee football. Bring that Jeff Okudah, and I think Jeff Okudah will definitely, get the sour taste of a lot of fans' mouth. Because, I mean, let's face it, he played like garbage last year.
Mm-hmm.
Dern, you're being patiently waiting. Pate, you got to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, it wasn't on Jeff Okudah that he was picked that high, but he was picked that high. And I believe he was picked that high because he's really talented.
Facts.
And because Quinn kind of got into his own head, like, oh man, I just traded Darius Slay. He was really good. And so I have to fill that position. And I don't think Trufant is going to stay healthy enough. So what did he do? He picked up a corner right away. And I think, my belief personally, I think he's going to take off this year. He's got Aaron Glenn to teach him. We should have a much better pass rush. We're not in that awful scheme. I could have put a couple words before I just said that, but I chose not to. This is family friendly. So
not a boy, Dern, not a boy.
Right.
Shout out, Dern.
I could say many things about that scheme and that pass regime that just kind of they made them think way too much. He was second guessing himself. I know a lot of people say, oh, people just ran by him. Okay, well, he got beat on like a double move a couple plays before that. And then they have the schemes making him think, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. If he does this, I got to do this. They were thinking too much. Just go be you. Just relax. Play to your strengths.
And again.
Delusional Detroit Lions fan says, #ISN, what was the Lions moment that made you the angriest over the years? Was it a game, draft pick, what? The angriest over the years?
Jeff
I got one.
I got mine right here. We'll go from Mark, then to Trox.
Can I go first?
We'll go down. I'm gonna go first. Darn. I'm going to go first, Darn.
Nah, man.
The
was
angriest
angry.
moment, they picked the flag up, Lions versus Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
That was the angriest moment I've had. I was so mad.
I seen the video.
You seen the video? Everything came out of my mouth.
That was awesome.
I was so mad.
I was like, Mike, it's kids in here, man. It's
MicroMike uncensored.
Oh my God. I didn't know I was being recorded, by the way. And I was mad. But what about you, Mark Orem?
Well, there's been a lot of moments, but one of the worst ones I've ever had was the Calvin Johnson rule. When he caught that touchdown in Chicago, caught it from Sean Hill, went down on the ground, had full control, put the ball on the ground, raised up, no touchdown. That I lost my mind. I think I might have broke a few tables. I was a little younger too then. I was a little younger then, man, and I think I went absolutely bananas there, man. And that was one of the worst. That was one of the maddest I've ever been watching a Lions game, for sure. The Calvin Johnson rule, which was the next year after they implicated that rule. So I was very upset with that.
Trox, what about you, man?
So I have actually two of them.
One.
There's a whole.
I know, but it kind of goes together. The first one is Matt Patricia, firing a winning head coach and getting Matt Patricia, and the hiring of Bob Quinn. Like, those two is like my most maddest, because I mean, we had something here in Detroit, and just because we didn't get over the hump because due to poor drafting, they wanted to do this other Patriot stuff, and it's just like, I knew it was the end for something good that we were trying to build here.
Okay. We'll go to Cy. What do you think, Cy?
Well, just to be different, I could be very honest. When we drafted Kerryon Johnson, Mr. Nick Chubb was on the board.
Yep.
This dude was a beast. I was pounding the table for him, and we take both of them were injured now. Nick Chubb had his college injuries, but there was so much upside to Nick Chubb, and we took Kerryon Johnson.
Wait, wasn't like Nick Chubb like the first or second pick of the second round? I think he went like real early, like Nick Chubb.
Or before. Yeah.
Because we traded up like in front of like Washington or something because they got bad.
Well, that was mine.
Gridiron Blitz, what do you think? What was the worst moment?
Well, I think all the ones you guys said, and the 2015 Thursday night Hail Mary, that should have never happened.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
I remember watching it,
there.
man, and you knew what was going to happen. Like, soon as they called the phantom call, you knew that they were about to score. And I remember it like it was yesterday, although it was over 6 years ago. Just had the 50th year anniversary of that, man. Still a nightmare. But I think that coming from that man in our home, how deflating that was, man, that hurt. We weren't playing for anything that year, but it still hurt.
Antonio Hightower.
That game.
Worst moment.
I did.
Well, my moment has got to be the Trey Flowers phantom hands to the face, man.
Oh, that was a bad one.
That was a
good one. That's a good one.
I was like, come on. Because I was like, we finally, man, the Lions finally came out, looked good. And then all of a sudden, refs started reffing again. Right? Lions are up. All of a sudden, Trey Flowers get a hands to the face, and Green Bay gets an automatic first down. I'm like, where'd that come from? Did they get another one?
Yeah.
And they didn't even call. And the craziest thing was Trey Flowers, he got Bakhtiari should have got hands to the face more than Trey Flowers should have. Yep. But man, that game right there, that was one more. I was like, man, come on.
Noble Sports.
Yes, sir.
Darn, I'm leaving for you for last.
Man, I know you were doing this.
What
on
is the
purpose,
question,
too.
MicroMike?
My question was, I just got a super chat for $1.99 from Michael Lee II. Thank you so much, Michael Lee, for dropping that super chat. You are an MVP. What was the worst moment in your Lions being a Lions fan that you've seen, there's many moments. What was your worst?
There is many moments. I guess the worst moment for me was the 0-16 team, because every week I was hoping that they would get a win, man. Every week I just could not believe it went from 1 all the way to 16. And I just could not believe it that they was the first team to go 0-16, man. It was an embarrassment that year. I was just really, really shocked, man, that they really did not go out and win a football game, man. Just one game, just one. Can you win one? And they could not win one, man. So I think that's going down in history, man. The 0-16 Lions.
Okay. Well, since everybody is down, go ahead, Dern, man.
I actually have 3 of them, and they're all tied. The first one is when we still had Jim Schwartz. It was a Thanksgiving game. We were playing the Texans, and the running back for the Texans, the knee hit the ground, but Schwartz threw a flag, and so it wasn't reviewable. I was so angry. Second one was the phantom face mask with Green Bay, and then he threw the Hail Mary touchdown. I still have nightmares from that. And the third one was when we drafted Eric Ebron when there was so much better talent on the darn board.
Yeah.
I had a couple more different words than darn, but we're going to say Dern instead on the Dern board. And oh, man, I was so angry. I broke a chair over
I'm depressed now.
Oh, my gosh. Let's get you undepressed. Corey Batten says, do you guys think Melifonwu will play safety? I don't know if he's going to play it. I think he can play it. That'll be fun to see in camp. We're going to get through some of these questions. We're going to do a little bit of speed round here. You got to do the hashtags because I can't tell without them on here because it's hard for me to go through this thing without seeing it. Well, I'm not seeing any more hashtags. Hashtag the Cowboys game and passing up on Aaron Donald. Yes. What about KJ Wright? Okay, go ahead with the
Hey, I got one, Mike. The Dallas game in the playoffs, the referee picks up the flag, man. That was one of the most craziest moments because we had momentum, man. And we probably was gonna beat Dallas that game, bro. And that the ref
face guarding him big time.
Oh man, the ref picked up the flag. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Yeah, that was pass interference, bro. I could not believe it, man. I could not believe that play, man. They picked up the flag like nothing happened. That's one of the moments that I knew that, man, I was like, man, they really got it against the Detroit Lions, man. They don't want to see the Lions win at all.
Delusional Detroit Lions fan dropping a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, batted ball in Seattle, straight to the liquor store. That was a bad one. Right out the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Golly, man. All these bad moments. Where's the question of the greatest moment you had? We need that, man. Because I feel like I need to go to the liquor store right now because of this. Randy says, hashtag ISN. Do we go quarterback in 2022? Draft if it turns out to be a horrible record for 21. I don't believe it will happen, but I'm optimistic about the upcoming season. Trucks. There's a couple of quarterbacks in this draft. Let's talk about it.
Well, one that pops into mind, and I'm going to pound this table until I break it, until we get this man, and that is Spencer Rattler. Go get him. I want you. I like you. And I need to have you, man. I need to have you on my team because the dude's a dual threat quarterback. He has a cannon for an arm. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's ambidextrous. I mean, come on now. Like, the dude can throw left. The dude can throw right-handed. Right. The dude can use his legs. I mean, the dude is a lead. This is a bad year. And he is on that board. I don't care who else is on that board. You go get Spencer Rattler and call it a day.
I think it's possible if they do really bad, like if we're the top 3 draft pick, I think it's possible they get a quarterback. I really don't believe we're going to be a top 3 draft pick. I don't think we're going to be that bad. Man, I mean, I think they can get 5-6 wins, and that will reduce them from not being there. Let's see here. Hashtag ISN top 3 breakout Lions players. We'll just do one for each of us. My breakout player for 2021, I'm going to say is Jeffrey Okuda. I think he's going to break out this year. Having Aaron Glenn back there is going to help him out. And I'm tired of seeing Grid upset about this. So I'm going to bank on Jeffrey Okudah having a breakout game. What about you, Mark Oram from Oram's Forum? Breakout player, not Jeffrey Okudah. Got to do someone else.
Breakout player, I'd like to see Amani Awarie have a nice breakout year because he had a little bit of a down year last year with he had to kind of get forced into that number one role with Okudah kind of falling to the wayside and True Font going down. So he got kind of thrown into that number one role. And I think it got a little bit of pressure on him. I think the pressure is a little bit off him this year. I think he could be that nice number two. And I'd like to see him have a nice bounce back year.
I want to see Michael Lee II get a huge salute here because he's doing a fantastic job, dropping a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Michael Lee. You're awesome. He says top 3 Lions players break out. We're doing that right now, so we're going to double question that. What about Odell Beckham Jr. trade? We talked about that earlier. A lot of us said no. Some of us said yes, maybe for like a mid-round draft pick. Personally, I would say no, but hey, that's kind of what it is. And the chat was generally no. Breakout player, Trox.
My breakout player, since you took Jeff Okudah, because obviously I was pounding the table for that man as well.
Who got picked at the 3rd pick?
Yeah.
He was our pick, right? It was Jeffrey Okudah? Okay.
Yep. And I was pounding the table to go get him.
Weird.
And
you gonna trade him for a 2nd-round pick?
Absolutely not. You would have to give me about 50. Even think about it. But I'm gonna say, let's see.
Breakout player, Trox. You're going nuts here.
It's gonna be Khalil Hodge. Oh wait, I forgot he's not.
Come on, a breakout Lions player. Let's go.
Tracy Walker.
There we
Tracy
go.
Walker is gonna have a breakout player. I do like him, and he had a bad season under the Boston turds, as I like to call them.
We got the Gridiron Blitz. He is, I don't know what he's doing, man, but who's a breakout player for you? And I know it's not Kerryon Johnson. He's a broken knee player for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm gonna say Jared Goff, man. And I'm gonna say that because
okay.
I'm gonna say that because everybody's ready to basically just take a big dump on his face. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that's unnecessary. Dude's got several playoff wins, a Super Bowl appearance, and
hasn't
this
even
guy
played a snap for the team.
Yeah, exactly. So why treat him like that? So that's my guy.
I love your guy there. Cy Gray, what do you think, man? Who's your breakout player?
I submit Levi Onwuzurike.
Love it, man. Love it.
I see you.
Trust me, he's going to be the truth. Just he does so much, man. He adds speed, power, and he's just nasty. Man, go look at the tape. We got ourselves a baller here. Trust me.
Darn, I'm not making you go last. Who's a breakout player for you?
I love that delivery that Cy just did, so I'm going to do that too. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Beautiful.
I think he's going to be crazy this year. He's going to be that starting slot over Cephas, in my opinion. If Perriman can't stay healthy, I think he becomes your number 2. And I think the dude can line up wherever you want him to. He's going to get a lot of targets.
Yoga fire.
Tone, what about you, man? Breakout player.
Guess I'm gonna have to say, man, it was really between Jonah Jackson and Julian, and I guess I just had to go with Julian because we have 0 pass rush. I'm gonna have to go with Julian. Dude is super talented. Injury, if it wasn't for the injury, well, I don't think he would have been that great his rookie year. Coming back from that leg injury, he clearly needed a little recover from it, strengthen his leg a little bit. His leg is part of the reason why his run defense is so bad. I mean, it's hard. He just can't anchor down because his legs is not that strong, and they already weren't that strong and then he got injured, which made it worse. Yeah. But dude is super talented. He was a first round talent, but he got injured. He fell to us in the 3rd. I can't wait to see how he plays for us. Probably going to be the pass rush / coverage hybrid linebacker that he would have been for the Lions last year. I just can't wait to see how he looks for us next to his brother.
And we got delusional Detroit Lions fan. I know I'm skipping a little bit, but he said he wants to get
I'm giving her a D, man. A strong D.
a strong D. TA Noble Sports breakout player.
Man. All right, I'm gonna go with somebody that I don't think any of you guys even talk about or even mention on this football team, and that's no other than Tyrell Williams. I want to say Mr. Williams goes out and really shocks a lot of people. The one thing I can say about Tyrell Williams is the talent is there. Whether or not he puts it together this season coming up because he's on a 1-year deal, I think he's going to show up this year. So I'm going to pick Tyrell Williams to be that guy that breaks out on the offense at the wide receiver position.
OnePride 40 got a good question. Hashtag ISN. Would you rather have Thibodeau?
You forgot a super chat by
super chat. Travis Doyley says, at work, just to stop in and say, do Lions keep up and good work? Well, thank you so much, Travis Doyley, for that super chat. Man, huge salute to you. He is the guy when it comes to super chats. He really supports it, and I appreciate all the support that you do, man. Appreciate it. Hashtag ISN, would you rather have Thibodeau or a quarterback? Woo. Darn, I'm going to go to you on this one.
I'm going Thibodeau, man.
Thibodeau.
I mean,
whoa.
You don't. How do I explain this? You just re-signed Goff, gave him an extension for a couple of years, and you're just going to give him one chance to do this? I think you just go best player available, and I think Thibodeau is probably going to be top 3 player next year.
Yeah.
So
Thibodeau.
I'm going.
Whoa.
Yeah, he'll be up there.
David Webster with a $2 super chat says Jamal Williams is a breakout player. Now liquor store. Yes, I would love for him to be the breakout player. And when I think of liquor, I think of Mark Oram from Orum's Forum. What do you think about Jamal Williams?
I love the kid, man. I think he's awesome, man. He's got a high character. He's colorful, man. He's always smiling. That guy's going to bring a lot of energy into the room, and the kid's productive. He was an excellent backup to Aaron Jones in Green Bay. The kid can catch the ball in the backfield. He runs the ball well. Doesn't go down on right after a first hit. So he's nice after contact. I like him, man. And he's a willing blocker. So I think it was a great pickup by the Detroit Lions. And if Swift, hopefully, knock on wood, does not go down, I would not be too upset about him taking over. So I like him a lot.
That dude live. Hey, subscribe to his channel. He's the Lions YouTuber. He says, hashtag ISN Jermar Jefferson, breakout player. I'd like for that to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
I would love for that to happen. Because guess what? You know what I love about Jermar Jefferson? It meant adios to Mr. Steve Austin's knee brace, Kerryon Johnson. And that makes me very happy. I was ready for this guy to be gone. We got 120 in the building. Let's get to at least 75 likes in this bad boy. Steven Likens dropping a super chat real quick, right on me. Hashtag ISN breakout candidate, head coach Dan Campbell. That's what's up right there.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Hey, that one gets comment of the day for me.
Comment of the day right there. And that's from Troxel's Sports Streams. Make sure you subscribe to everybody on this panel. We're all content creators. Hey, we're doing the best we can to give you everything that you want. All their information is on my featured tab. Subscribe to everybody on the panel. Michael Lee II dropping more super chats. You guys should get Dose of Dion on the live stream. That would be crazy. He has a complete different schedule than we do.
No.
Complete different schedule. Hashtag 9 drinks Lions. Yes, Julian will break out. When you compete with your brother, there's no higher competition.
What happened last year, though?
That's true.
What happened?
Well, he got injured. There's nothing you could do.
Okay, so he couldn't compete.
You got to be healthy. Hopefully he's healthy. Hey, knock on wood for all the players to be healthy for sure. That's
another second round pick, right? Was he second or third?
Third.
He was third, right?
Third
round. All right. Okay, just saying. But that regime is over, though.
Yeah, I think if he's on the field, he's going to do really good. He definitely has got the talent there. Hopefully he can stay healthy. For sure. Any more questions, do hashtag ISN. If I missed it, just repost it. If stuff is going quick, we got 125 in the building, and that's just kind of what happens And we're close to 75 likes. We are literally 7 away. Let's get those likes up. Let's see here. The running back room will be on fire. We got Deuce, Swift, Williams, Jefferson, Boyd, or Mills. Offensive line, fire. We got hashtag ISN. So how many touchdowns are we predicting that Barnes gives up on Pitts? 2 or
None,
3?
He won't be covering him.
I'm gonna say 0 because he's not gonna be on the field.
Yeah, he won't be covering him.
He's not gonna be near him.
Not a chance. Yeah, 0.
Anytime Kyle Pitts is out there, it's gonna be a
not
safety.
chance.
It's gonna be a safety or corner on him. We're not putting any linebacker on him.
100%, man. Yeah.
How many touchdowns will Tavai give up in week 1?
He's not going to be starting. 0.
I hope he don't get on the field.
Hopefully he can rebound. He needs to rebound. I'm rooting for a rebound because we need
Maybe
him
he gives
to.
up a kick return.
Well, he is in year 3, and I think
Is
year
it
3
true?
is that make or break year.
Is it true that he has lost 40 pounds?
That's
that'd
what
be
the
crazy.
reports
Let me
are
do some
saying.
research.
So what was he weighing last year? 265?
Probably something
70?
like that.
Because I hope
Probably.
he's not. I'm gonna try to do some light.
Because,
research.
man,
Mike.
he lost 40 pounds. That's a
Maybe
lot of
because he
I'm giving her a D, man. A strong D.
got to have that strong D, man. No doubt about it. Let's see. How many pick sixes will we get against Los Angeles? Ooh, a pick 6.
Man,
He is top 8 in all-time pick sixes.
Yeah.
Let's say 1. 1. I'll go 1.
I don't think we get a pick 6. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
we
don't
get a
think
pick
so
6.
either.
oh,
0.
man.
It's hard to get a pick 6. It's hard to get a
It's
pick,
tough. It's
yeah,
tough. I mean, I
but
was-
a pick
yeah.
6.
I mean, but if he played like he played with us, it might be easy.
Never
I'm
know.
just saying.
J.J. Watts with
Let
the
us-
with
let
the
alone.
Why-
Arizona
that's right, bro, he
Cardinals.
pick 6. You let this dude pick 6 and we can't get one? Come on, man.
You best be wearing a Jared Goff jersey in L.A.
I'm
Brid.
wearing my own merch, baby. I'm having ISN
No.
or the Gridiron Blitz.
Wear Goff and say, that's my
Yeah.
quarterback.
I should. I should.
That's
It's
what's
gonna
up.
be- or I wear a number 9 and say Young Punk. It can say Young Punk on the back. Young Punk.
Hashtag ISN, what was your happiest Lions moment? Oh, my God. Draft pick
I
game.
want to go first.
Okay, I'll let you go first, Grid.
Thank you. It was in 2000. I got it pulled up. The 2014 season. It was before the Dallas game. That was when we could have either won the division, but we still made the playoffs. I think we went from the first to potential first or second seed. We would have been somewhere around there. Y'all know what it was. And we still made the playoffs and stuff like that. I think that was the happiest moment because no matter what happened that game, we were going to make it. So it was nothing up for debate. It sucked that we couldn't win a division, but we at least made the playoffs. And I think that was the first time we had done it in 3 years. So that was my happiest moment. Not a lot of, it was happy, sad at the same time.
Cy, happiest moment.
Last year's draft, when we took DeAndre Swift, I was extremely happy about that. And honestly, Jeff Okuda, those were my 2 picks going in, and we picked them back to back. So I was very happy about it and looking forward to some returns on those picks.
TA Noble Sports.
Who was my pick?
Happiest moment.
Happiest moment for me last season.
All lifetime.
Oh, lifetime.
Oh, lifetime.
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Okay. Dang, man, there's so many memories. The happiest moment. The happiest moment probably in Lions history for me is when Barry Sanders rushed over 2,000 yards on the season.
You took mine.
Man,
Yeah.
come on.
The older
Hey,
guys
man, I was-
steal from each
Hey,
other.
Yeah, I know.
Orm,
He went
I was a
deep,
running back,
bro.
Orm.
You
I
took
played
mine,
running back,
brother.
Orm. So
Yeah,
I was a running back.
Same. So did I, bro. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Oh yeah, man.
What about you, Dern?
I need to get going right after this, but
Okay.
my favorite would probably be the one that pops to my head the most was the 2 that pop into my head. Okay, I'm gonna go 2 again. The fake spike against Dallas, that was absolutely amazing. And the play where Stafford threw it up and Calvin caught the touchdown in between 3 or 4 Bengals players. Absolutely amazing plays.
Yep.
Okay. Antonio Hightower. He's going to say, well, the happiest moment was when they ran 2 yards.
Have a great night, guys.
All right,
Have a
Darren,
good
have
one,
a great
Darren.
night, brother.
Tone,
All right,
happiest
Darren.
moment.
Man, this is tough. I don't really have any happiest moments as a Lions fan. It's just a bunch of blah. I guess my happiest moment would be and this is tough. My happiest moment would probably have to be the overtime game against Minnesota, where Matt Prater hit the field goal to go into overtime, and then Golden Tate got the touchdown.
Yeah, that was
he
nice.
flipped into the end zone.
That was nice.
That
Oh
was nice.
man, my happiest moment is after the pick 6 by Cliff Averill to secure the playoff berth against the San Diego Chargers at that time, and hearing the crowd just say playoffs, playoffs. That was nuts. And then Jim Schwartz got Gatorade. That was, man, I was sicker than the dog that day.
Yeah.
That was Christmas Eve, but I was happy as I could be, man. That was
Oh man, hey Mike, I got one more, Mike. I got one more moment, man.
What's that?
Calvin Johnson getting 329 yards, I
Ooh,
believe, in
Dez.
one game
Yeah.
Yeah.
against the Dallas Cowboys,
Dez.
man.
Yep.
I'm
Yes.
the best wide receiver. Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah!
Well, the third best wide receiver on your team, thankfully he's on our team.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah. Who's starting, Barnes or Thor Guy by Glenn? Thor Guy, well, apparently we got 2 Thor guys because Alex Anzalone kind of looks like Thor, but we also got a guy that can wield the hammer of Thor. So I think that Barnes will start.
Yeah, I'm thinking Barnes too.
John Martin just became a member to the channel. Thank you so much,
John.
man. Joining the squad. I appreciate you, and that is awesome. Make sure to check out all of my members' comment section, because that's where we can talk and hang out just for the members there. Let's see. Kelly will make him sit out because his back is hurting. Rumors. Okay.
And again,
And again, we got a $5 super chat from Eric Minion, sorry. Hashtag Go Lions, we need a great edge rusher to have a strong D.
I'm giving her a D,
Yes, we
man.
do.
A strong D.
Yeah, we do. We
Yes,
do.
sir.
He's 100%. Thank you for that super chat. It'll be interesting to see if Trey Flowers and Aquara brothers, if these guys can get some pressure. Because we need to have that strong D and just break through the barrier with a massive pressure that just explodes the middle and just takes the quarterback out by spray. I think that
Mike,
would
you
be
got too much time on your hands, bro. Wow.
Unbelievable.
unbelievable.
unreal, man, unreal.
Hungry Panda Studios, hashtag guys saying we're actually going to run a 3-4, and are we too afraid to admit that it's going to be a 5-2? I think it's going to be a 3-4/4-3. I think it's going to be like 60% 3-4, 40% 4-3. Cy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going 3-4, 4-3. I mean, flip flop. I have no issues with the defense. We're going to run, but I just want us to be successful and get some pressure. That's my biggest thing. Switching to a pressure-oriented defense and stop this bend but don't break type philosophy. It's ineffective and it's outdated. So let's just get some pressure. But I do have a question for the panel.
Yes.
Super chat. I was asking, which undrafted free agent do you think will make the roster and have the biggest impact? Have the biggest impact of all the undrafted free agents. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the offensive lineman that me and Travis both talked about. And I think he comes from Notre Dame, and he was a 4-year starter there. And I think he does have a chance to become a backup. I don't think he's going to be a starter or anything. But I think that he can get it. Tommy Kramer is an individual I'd watch and look for to make the roster. Trox, you kind of agree with me there?
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. The dude's a beast. I like him. I'm using beast as in give him time, let's get rid of Hal Vaitai, and then we're gonna give the keys either to Logan Stenberg or Tommy Kramer. But one of those two guys will be your starter. The other one will be your backup. So absolutely, Mike, I wholeheartedly agree on that. A guy I think that could also be a breakout player that's undrafted is Sage Surratt, wide receiver.
Good one.
Yep, Sage Surratt. What do you think, Tone? What do you think, TA?
Okay.
What do you think, Craig?
Oh, I didn't know I was muted. I didn't even know I was muted.
No, I agree with Trox, man. I think Sage would be a good fit.
Mark Orm from Orm's Forum.
I'm going to kind of put a little a different spin on this. I like the cornerback AJ Parker out of Kansas State.
Ooh.
That's the kid. Yeah, that kid was a absolute demon on special teams, man. That guy had like five blocks.
Mark said a demon.
Yeah, man, he's a demon, brother. I love that kid, man. I do, man. I thought he should have been drafted probably in that quarterback room. I think needs a little bit of help, and I think he'd bring a lot of energy to that secondary. I really like AJ Parker.
Tonio Hightower, are you alive now?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, who is an undrafted player, rookie, that could potentially make an impact for the Lions?
I'm going to go with Jonathan Adams.
Here you go. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Jonathan Adams. The dude is super talented, man. He's arguably the most talented undrafted free agent we got. In terms of day one impact, he might not have the highest day one impact, but in terms of future impact, I think he could be head above the rest.
Okay. Let's see here in the question section. #ISN, you believe Fields will flame out in Chicago because that's where quarterbacks go to die. I hope so. I think he's going to do decent, but and I really hope he does go and flame out to die just because that is the death of quarterbacks. Cy?
Yeah, man. I think the kid is extremely talented. I think his lineage does concern me coming from Ohio State. But of all the Ohio State quarterbacks, that is the one. It's unfortunate that he landed in Chicago because that is a wasteland for quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So will he break the tendency? I'm not sure. I don't feel great about it, but I think he had more of a chance more than any other Ohio State quarterback that's ever come out, personally.
Folks, we've been on for nearly an hour and 15 minutes, and this is the end of the show. We're going to do our last remarks here. TA, man, I appreciate you getting on, bro.
Oh, man, no problem, Mike. Anytime you want to have me, man, I'll definitely come on OPP anytime, brother.
Tone, I appreciate you getting on, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Hey, it was great coming here with you guys as always. Wish I would have been on Wednesday. I was asleep, woke up, realized I was 8 o'clock. Guess I missed it. Wrong. I was wrong.
Man, you're joining the Army and you're waking up late. Have fun with that one, man.
Oh, man.
Better get on schedule, bro.
Cy, man, what do you got to say to the folks when we close this bad boy out?
Staying to work, gentlemen. It was always a pleasure. Thank you for Super Chats. And I'll have my channel up sometime soon. It's the work in progress, but hey, I do appreciate the platform and the opportunity, fellas.
Mark Orm from Orm's Forum, what you got to say to the folks? Tell them about what happens on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, guys, we have Orm's Den. We have a panel, the ISN panel. Got some chat stuff going on, and we have some fun, man. Thanks a lot, man. It's awesome being on OPP.
Troxel Sports stream. What do you got to say to the folks?
Well, do appreciate each and every single one of you that came out today. We still have 114 in the building and only 82 thumbs up. Can we get to 100 before we get off? That'd be greatly appreciated. But I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Shout out to all the members of the panel. Definitely subscribe to all the members of the panel. Love each and every single one of you. This is Troxel Sports Streams. We did do a name change, and Troxel Sports Talk, which was Troxel Sports Videos, got a new name change as well. Shout out to all you guys and have a nice day. And I'm out. Peace.
And I'm leaving with the Gridiron Blitz. He's going to close this bad boy out.
I got to thank the nail that poked a hole in my tire for allowing me to be here today.
Thank you,
'Cause
Nail.
without that, yeah,
Thank you, Nail.
Thank you, Nail.
said, "Hey, you got to take some time off." But I appreciate the panel. I appreciate you guys in the chat as always, and we'll catch you next time.
Folks, I appreciate everyone showing out. OnePride Podcast next week, Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Make sure you're there. And I think the quality on this channel is about to rise up a little bit because of you guys, and I really appreciate it. Got videos dropping every single day. Expect one tomorrow. Expect one all the time. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Smash that like button before you leave out. 14 away from 100. Smash it if you haven't done so. That would be fantastic. Have a great day. And I'm going to hit this end stream right meow.
And again.